Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to another video here on Greeno Eats. Now in a recent video I stopped at Gloucester Services and I was making my way north and I was asking you to guess where I was going to end up. Well, that behind me should be a bit of a clue. I've ended up in Blackpool. It's wet, it's windy, it's cold. It's Blackpool. Let's go. So I've pitched up here on a Monday evening. It's out of season. It's a bit cold, it's a bit wet, it's pretty quiet. There's not too many places open, I've noticed, along my stroll down the seafront so far. I have to say, I'm going to show you where I'm staying in a later video, so I won't give that away now. But it's like 2 or 3 streets back from the seafront. That walk from there to the seafront was bleak. I mean, I know a lot of British seaside towns, they got a kind of faded glamour to them, a former glory, but normally it goes back more than a street or two. Not here. So you've got all the attractions right on the seafront. As I'm walking along now, you can see we've got Funland there, we've got the sea life in Blackpool, there's Coral Island, some more amusements and whatever, and of course the Blackpool Tower there. So it's all happening on the seafront, but you go back from there, like I say, just a street or two, just there's been no investment there for a while. I think once you get back beyond that and out into the suburbs, again quite a nice town. It's just this little bit sandwiched in the middle, isn't too clever, but there we are. Like I say, many seaside towns are the same. You go to Weston, you'll find similar, I guess. Weymouth even. You know, it's not too clever in parts, so it's just part of it, isn't it? Anyway, this is my first time in Blackpool for about 25 years, I think. I don't think I've ever stayed here. I just came here for a work meeting once and had a little mooch about. So this is the first time kipping over. We'll see what it's got to offer, shall we? Got to be some fish and chips while I'm here, isn't it? I don't know how good this audio is going to be because it is blowing an absolute hoolie here, but I'm outside the Blackpool Tower now. It's an impressive structure, it has to be said. But I'm not very good with heights, so I don't think I'll be going up it. But it's nice to look at. Just at the bottom of the tower here, there's a big Harry Ramsden restaurant. Now I'm not going to be going there today, but it's a little hint at something that might be coming up on the channel later at the end of May, something a little bit special. Keep your eyes peeled for that. So I'm in a little square, kind of next to the Winter Gardens now. It's the Winter Gardens right there with the bus going past it. And in fairness, this bit of town's not so bad. There's a few little restaurants around, a few bars, little shops, that sort of thing. So yeah, up sort of behind the tower, it looks all right. It's just down where I'm staying, obviously. Right folks, so I had a good old stroll from my hotel up to this part of town and I'm in the mood for some fish and chips. So I've come into Tower Fisheries. Now I checked this place out online before I travelled up here. Apparently, very, very good value for money and very, very good product as well. So I'm looking forward to this. Now as you know, down in Dorset, I've been doing a little series of trying to find what I can get for a tenner in a chip shop down there. I don't think I'm going to have too much problem with this place. Have a look at the menu. So just look at these prices compared to what I'm paying down in Dorset. It's incredible. What I've decided to go for is this. The single course, special cod, chips and mushy peas with a cup of tea and bread and butter for £6.95. And to go with that, I'm getting a curry sauce. 90p for a curry sauce. It's about double that down south. Absolutely mad. Love it.
So let me know in the comments section down below if you've been to Blackpool and if this is a chippy you visited. Or if not, where's the place to go in your opinion? Like I say, I've read good things about this place, but I've also read good things about 3 or 4 other places. I'm going to try and sneak in another chippy trip, maybe just down the road actually, while I'm up here in Blackpool. I'm here for 2 nights, so I've got time to fit a couple of things in, and I've got something a bit special planned for the way back as well. That I'm really looking forward to. Lots of good content coming up on the channel. Next couple of episodes, that's for sure. A cup of tea and bread and butter have arrived. Milk in a little jug, so we'll add a little splash of that, not too much. There we go. Can't beat fish and chips with a nice cup of tea. Right, my food has just arrived. Take a look at this. Oh, incredible stuff. Well, doesn't this look good? Huh? You've got a lovely portion of cod there with the chips. And a little jug of curry sauce there and a jug of peas. Now, like I say, without the curry sauce, this whole lot is £6.95. With the cuppa as well. That is incredible value, isn't it? It's a nice cuppa too. This is another 90p. So I think altogether this is going to cost me £7.85. I mean, you wouldn't get that down south for that kind of money, would you? So, first things first, we need salt, we need vinegar. Plenty of vinegar all over these chips. Not on the fish though, I don't want to make the batter go too soggy. Bit of salt on there, lovely job. So, what are we going to start with? I think we'll start with a chip. Now these are a nice colour chip. There you go. It's got a nice flavour, that's for sure. Especially with that salt and vinegar on. Just a little crisp to the outside, which is absolutely perfect. That's a really, really good flavour. Nicely cooked. Oh, great. Let's try this fish next. So we're going to cut it in half so we can take a look inside. Here we go. There's the fish there. It looks nice and white, doesn't it? Maybe not the thickest piece, but for the money, what are you expecting? The batter looks great though. Nice and light, not dense. Let's give it a try. That is very tasty. It's just been freshly cooked while I sat here waiting. So it's red hot. The fish is just flaking away. That's delicious. Like I say, that batter is really light. Cooked through all the way through, so there's no doughy bit in the middle. I really, really like that. Regular viewers of the channel will know batter is not my favourite thing in the world, but this is absolutely spot on. Okay, let's get some peas going on here. So a nice colour, this pea. Nice and green, but not luminous in any way. There we go, get some of them on the plate there. Let's give them a try. By themselves first. Got a real kind of earthy pea flavour to them. I think they must be homemade ones because They don't taste like tinned ones at all. Let's see how they go with the fish. I'd say a lot more earthy, a lot less processed tasting. Goes with the fish. Lovely. How about with the chip? Oh yeah. That's delicious. And how about this curry sauce? Let's take a look at that, shall we? There you can see, good chip shop curry sauce, and the little bits in it. Never quite sure what they are. Let's see how it pours out here. Nice and gloopy, so it's not runny at all. Give it a taste by itself first. Nice little kick to it. Yeah, that's nice. It's almost more like one of the Irish curry sauces, I think. Let's try it with some chips. Oh wow. What a combination that is. Those chips with plenty of salt and vinegar on. A bit of curry sauce on there too. I'm in heaven. Little slurp of tea to go with it. This is really good. And when you think about the price of it, like I say, could it be a slightly thicker bit of cod? Possibly, but it's really tasty. If you order a takeaway, would you get a bigger portion of chips? Probably. But you don't need it. There we go, we're going to have a bit of mushy peas and curry sauce for these ones.
Chips, curry sauce, and sausage.
There's nothing to dislike here. Like I say, I've read some reviews of this place online, basically saying it's about the cheapest chippy in Blackpool. But I tell you what, you do well to find better. One thing I want to be doing with this bread and butter, of course, make a chip butty. Now, what I like about this place, the bread is cut in half rectangularly, which makes it easier to make a chip butty. So we just pile some chips in there. And when it gets cut into a triangular shape, it's more difficult, isn't it? So, there we go. Apologies to all my overseas viewers who think this is absolutely ludicrous doing this. Putting fries in a sandwich. Until you try it, you don't know how good it is. I'll tell you what, dip that in the curry sauce too. That's proper. Well, I've got to say, I really, really enjoyed that. And I finished my cup of tea, and we'll sum it up outside.
Right then folks, so cod, chips, mushy peas, curry sauce, cup of tea and a slice of bread and butter for £7.85. I mean, you don't expect great quality when it comes to that, do you? This was really, really tasty. I say the fish, not the thickest bit of fish ever, but really nicely cooked, nice fresh cod, battered beautifully. I was impressed with that. The chips were very, very nice too, cooked just perfectly. Again, not the biggest portion in the world, but more than adequate, really good. The curry sauce was great. The mushy peas, like I said, I think they were homemade ones too. The guy was telling me they've been open since 1996 here. That's a long time, right? 27 years so far they've been open. Guys, I don't know whether he's had enough or not yet, but he seems to still have the enthusiasm. But yeah, I'm really impressed. If you're in Blackpool, a couple of streets back from the front, just behind the Winter Gardens, this is the place to come. Absolutely spot on, and what a bargain. Right then folks, so that's going to be it from me for today. If you've enjoyed this little video looking at the bargain fish and chips in Tower Fisheries, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you enjoy what you've seen, then why not consider clicking the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and you won't miss anything else that comes up on the channel. Right, I'm going to go for a nice little stroll down the seafront, walk off that dinner, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. See you then. Bye now.